Aries, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is for you for the month of July 2021. So when I say you, Aries, I mean like if you're Aries, maybe in your sun, maybe your sun, moon, rising and or Venus sign for you. And also welcome to those of you who are maybe watching for a Aries and checking out what might be going on for them. I just want to say, also remind everybody that these reads are general, the forecast or the messages that come through, whichever way you choose to look at that, they are general. So, they may or may not resonate with you. And this is why I mentioned before, like checking out one of your other signs, because it could give you more, fill in those gaps for you with what is not resonating with you. But also not only that, it may just give you more of a comprehensive overview about, the full story basically, especially if this one isn't, totally resonating with you. Oh, crikey. Let me see. So, I also want to say, just remind everybody, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do that now or at the end of the video or during the video. Please also leave a comment or a thumbs up if it resonates with you. Anyway, let's get going. I think that's all I need to say. Kiddo. So the first card out is expectation, Aries. So you may have some quite high expectations, and I feel like some of you's, it's not just about that. I feel like for some of you it will be about that. For some of you, I'm seeing, and when I'm looking at this card, there is, where an expectation that is, where am I going? Where are they going with it? Because I'm just seeing this energy like looking up, looking up into the sky. And I was going to say clouds, but, there's not a lot. The clouds, it's like the sun. It's not just the clouds, but it's sun. But it's like with a higher vibration is where I'm going. So it's like, that things, it's just like with this expectation. Okay, we'll see where that goes from, because the next card is center and it's in reverse. So I'm just going to leave that. So you may be feeling a little bit out of balance, and finding it tricky to bring things back into balance or center yourself as well as things around you. And this one here is brilliance. Okay, and the next card. So what I was hearing from that straight off is like there is, like you find a way, that's letting that brilliance, within you out. So it may be that you're not finding or you're not feeling like there is something is working, for you at the moment for some reason. I'm just going to go there because that's all I'm getting with that one at the moment. But whatever it is, I feel like keep going at it, because there is some sort of potential. But I also feel like there's something new coming in, which has kind of made you feel like, I don't know if this is really right, or somebody else, with this new potential or this thing or whatever, whoever, whatever, it's a business idea feeling or something, an arm that's coming off. I'm not really sure. And so there's something, a tossing and a turning, and it may be that you may feel like, I'm just going to put this on hold for now. Or I'm not going to I'm just going to put this hold on for now. And it's not necessarily, for some of you, it's like putting it on hold, parking it up. Others of you, it will be like putting it on hold in the sense of maybe I'm not going to create as much of this as what I, now. I'm just maybe, I might lessen that for the moment so I can put more energy into this or that or that. And then it's like all these other ideas start to bubble away, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up going back to whatever this is, and like amping that up. It kind of feels like there's a little bit of a juggling act for some of yous. And it could be to do with work, just family, just yourself, or, or study, or ideas, or just hobbies and life in general. For some of you, it'll be just in one area. Others of you, it'll be like everything. It's like, so it's like finding time to put energy into, or have, into everything that you love to do, and be given, have in your life and all that sort of thing. So there's something, and then maybe I feel like, because I'm hearing like, maybe you've got some really high expectations of yourself. And therefore that can overflow into um, expectations of others. And so, and maybe it may be the reverse, where some people or something, someone's may have some expectations of you that that you're not fitting the bill with them. So that could be the vice versa thing. So whatever it is, it's like, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing in the background here is, there's like this dragonfly that I'm seeing here in this lady's back, and this female energy's back there. And it's like, in a way, to me, it's like symbolizing the Kundalini, like the phoenix as well. So there's something, it's like, I feel like I'm looking out and I'm like wanting to just get my feelers around it or get my head around it, and I'm just hearing like ground yourself, just so you're staying here. And as I said that, it's just like I can feel the energy below my feet, just Mother Earth just grounding the energy there. I'm loving the bulls in the back, or the buffaloes are rather, in the background there. So for me, they're talking about grounding, and this is instantly, as soon as I saw them, I knew this was grounding, and also the fact that this red is running down out through her feet, down her spine, out her tailbone, and out through and down to the ground on the feet, at the feet. So there is something about grounding. I feel like some of you may actually even have some Taurus energy around you, or specifically Taurus. I'm going to go with it because I've just been noticed to the buffalo. Or the bull, the buffaloes, and that sort of thing. So, yeah, it's interesting. And some of you, there may, it may be not so much a Taurus energy there. It may be a Virgo or a Capricorn. So whatever it is, whatever earth sign it is that's connected you. But I do definitely feel like there is some, Taurus energies around some of you. So now the cards are coming a little bit slowly. So there's maybe been a little bit of shuffling around that you've had to be doing at the moment with everything going on, and you're trying to find your, some footing or grounding about, okay, as far as direction. And it's interesting because it's like, there's, it's like May, yeah, and it's like, I kind of get the feeling that something isn't kind of fitting right as well. So maybe I'm not like actually going to use those cards. I'm going to use these cards instead. For some reason, I'm just kind of, okay, I'm shuffling away there. And maybe you've just not noticed it as well. And it's like, or you've been trying this and trying that, trying to figure out which cards, in my case, is coming through, or which card, or which deck am I playing from, or where to now. Okay, because I want to get, and where we're going, we're starting at the top or the bottom. We're starting at the bottom. Okay, so the Emperor is here, and he's talking about something, because something moving, or something, because he's a businessman, he's like a leadership sort of thing. So this is where they're talking about you. Maybe I'm hearing like there's two things going on. Some of you may have some, expectations of what a leader is about or who they're about and blah, blah, blah. Others of you, it will be the other way around, that somebody is expecting something or has an expectation of you as a leader in your community, in your home, in somewhere in your life, somewhere along the way there. So then we have the Five of Wands coming out. So there may be some sort of struggle and frustration there. I'm hearing like a power control as well. And then we have the Sun here. So it's like just keeping things optimistic, because whatever is going on here, I feel like it will change, it will turn around. So there is, because the sun is shining, it's like you're just going through a period of sussing things out or sorting things out. So what I'm feeling is like too, is like your expectations of what an Emperor does, and that leadership, they're just bringing through mainly leadership at the moment about what is going on for you. And it's like, as and somebody isn't whoever that is not, is not stepping up to the bar or not stepping up to the plate. And it's like, I feel like you're just retreating back, because it's not, for you, that's not what that is about, and this person is lacking. And like I say, some of you, it's like you're maybe retreating back because it's maybe I'm lacking in that, and And I feel like for either way, it's like this is about you. Either way that looks for you, it's about really like taking a look in the mirror and not judging yourself in a negative way. This is judging yourself, with like the judgment card comes up, and it's like there's something about like setting yourself free from that which does not serve you for your highest good, but setting yourself free of those expectations, because you can only do what you can do, okay, because of what you know and know how to do it. So this is, I do feel like this is about you taking action on saying that, and speaking your truth and not doing, it's like, and doing something about it. Because I feel like some of you are not doing anything about it. And it's like, in the sense, whatever that is, I'm hearing for some of you, it's, maybe walking or moving or out of something, taking a step to the side, and literally, like, say for some of you it may end up being you're literally going to leave your job, or some of you it may be that you're literally going to take time out from your job, so whatever that is. And it's like, if you've got time, use it, but this emperor, I'm feeling like the emperor is you, because it seems to me that, and typically I'm from gosh, that is you. And so, like I say, whatever, but there is something definitely like you're battling against, fighting against, but I'm hearing like this is, a big part of this is to do with you. So it's like taking a look at that, and a struggle in power. I hear a power struggle in some ways, but it's just like, but I do feel like it's more than that for some of you, and you'll know what that is. But the sun is shining, so I feel like for me, with the sun coming up, there's probably there will be a good outcome, but it's like, but I do feel like there's something about you making a decision. I do feel like too, because this is a wands, it's probably your shit that you're like having to deal with, and it's like at the end of the day, like I said, this is about looking in the mirror, about what it is that and how you contribute to the situation. So then we have, the Eight of Wands. So definitely like center is in reverse here. So it's like, the center, I'm hearing like being the center of attention or a center of attraction. It's like turning something around, and I'm going to turn that around. So it's like, yes, you can be, well, you can, but it's like, I feel like you don't want to be the center of attention, but somebody is maybe making that, and or vice versa, if that means it works for you the other way. If somebody doesn't like you being the center of attention. But I do feel whatever it is that you're needing to make a decision or figure something out, because this is like, it's for me, sevens are like, there's been a turnaround, or there is a turnaround, or you're at a turning point in that. But the eights, like it's about moving and taking action. So here's these matches, these wands, whatever you like to call them, these sticks, with fire on the end of it. There's these wands, and they've been set out, they've sent them out, and now it's about you like moving with them to, it's kind of like interesting here, because I'm just seeing like when the lightning strikes, it's going to hit those matches and it's time to move. I'm feeling like this is about you centering, gathering yourself and getting yourself ready to move, okay? And then we have the Nine of Swords. So as you're moving, which is, this is about you getting out of your head, so you can make that transition a lot smoother. So not turning something which is a dream into a nightmare, okay? Or, don't make a dream a nightmare, because this is what, the wands is about, like putting it out there, okay? So what you've been wanting to do, and you've already put these ideas and thoughts out there, and what you're wanting to do, like a plan or a vision, a board or whatever, but it's like now, going and do it, and not getting in your head about and making it not happen, okay? But getting out of the head of like if the what ifs and things and that. So what if it's amazing, and what if you actually you get it's a lucky escape with where you're going, the choice that you made, like what if you moving overseas, so, or what if you leave your job, it's whatever, it's like, it's, what if it's amazing? What if it's the best thing possible for you to do? And switching your mindset around, okay? So, but it's like, I don't feel like there's any like rush, but there is, to do something, but it's like, I feel like for some of you, it's been a long time coming. So here is, the Eight of Wands there, just saying, like, and Eight's for me, like, about movement. The Ten of Pentacles, because it's like there's some sort of success and, what that is coming up. But you've got to, like, you've got to make the change. You've got to decide not to, talk yourself out of it. And, there's something with the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles is, like, obviously not, this is some sort of, transitionary period. Like you've done all the hard yards, you've done the work, and now it's time for you to sit back and relax and, enjoy yourself as you move into the next phase of your life or job or partnership or business or home, family, or whatever it is for you, health and well-being. There's something that's moving, and it's like, but we've got to allow ourselves to do it. So it's like, you've centered your focus or your attention on something that isn't actually working for you. That's where that is. So shift what you're centering your focus on. And anyway, we've turned that around for you. So because once, you get that, there's this other side and this brilliance of light and shining, like light shining through, and you can start to do other things in your life and move it into this brilliant new job or this brilliant new add-on to your business. Is going to be friggin' amazing. It might be not seem like a bit amazing at first, but it's like once you get into the swing of it, and you allow yourself to be able to, go with the flow of it and keep an open mind, everything's going to be fine. Look, here's the Prince of Cups. So it may be a little bit emotional. So there's something about new relationships that I hear that you can build, not only with the people that you work with or worked with, but also with your family, with yourself in that regard. Nine of Cups, once again, that's this happiness. You're moving into something that is like blissful in a way. You're starting to see everything come together in all areas of your life, pretty much. The Prince of Wands, there's a new energy there, a passionate energy there. And knowing, that you had the courage to move through whatever it is that you move through. But, you're, this is you, a new beginning for you with the Wands here. But also, there's something coming to an end, Wow. It's like this brilliant light shines, out, and it's like guiding you, because this is, this is you. There's a lot of brilliance there, brilliant energy, but you've got to, like, it's just like, I don't know where that's going, where that one, we'll just see what happens, see what's coming up. Because there's a lot of newness here that's like, it's like you're coming to the end of a cycle, but it's just now not letting yourself talk yourself out of it, like the what ifs. What if this doesn't pan out? What if I, blah, 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 blah. Well, and like the hearing, like with finances, all the money, but it's also, time and energy, which could be for some of you, which maybe what's holding you off from stepping forward, and you maybe not have taken that leap of faith yet for you, or just taken that step forward to try something out. But I do feel like this Emperor is saying, like, take not even a leap of faith. It's not even about that. It's just take the punt on yourself. It's like, stand up, be known, be counted, put yourself out there, whatever it is. It's like, and then it's just for you to feel it, so you can help you move through the next phase. Yep, see, look, the Prince of Pentacles, there is a different, energy around, around the financial side. So yes, things are going to change, and there's potential there, because this is what they're talking about. There's potentially something there that's within you that you can do, and it to fill in your times as per se. But also what I'm hearing is potential to do other things in your life. But it's not just about, like I say, there's potential. When I say potential, not just financially, but it's a potential to rest, the potential to take better care of yourself, health-wise, but also do new creative things. So there's something new, or some of you may have a new female energy, because I'm just drawing joy to the Prince of Cups. So there could be, a male water sign that comes into your life. There's a new beginning in that sense, and there could be, for some of you as others, and if you, there could be a female energy that comes into your life, okay? when it creates a new beginning there, because we have the Prince of Wands. So it could be like even a freaking, a fire sign for you. But I feel like for most of you, this is you, but you may be connecting up with another fire sign. So there's lots of new beginnings there, with, in the beginning of something, new for some of you is in a project or business that you're already doing, like there's an add-on, so there's something new in that. Others of you, I feel like it's something new in your energy levels, and just something new coming through for you. And most of you will know. 7 of Cups, there's something about a turning point in there. So it's like what you thought was a nightmare was a nightmare, and and there's what you thought of dreams were your dreams. So I just feel like just keeping on, staying on that path is like, not like there's like the shadow side and the light side of our dreams and stuff like that. So the 7 of Cups talks about what is the word that I'm hearing here in the background? It's kind of like where they're going with it. Like there's something new, and not blocking it with negative thoughts. And it's like there's the sense of fantasy and what is fantasy and what is not fantasy. It's like, but you put out there for your dreams and what you want to happen. But this is here, like I say, it's not getting out of, not getting led in your head, or your thoughts get in the way from what you want in your life. It's only going to, and there's a whole lot of emotional stuff going on there as well, what I'm hearing. So it's like releasing that, not getting caught up in the emotions of it. The 4 of Pentacles here is something moving forward. There with the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like some of people look at this card as not a very good card, but I do feel like there is someone reaching out, wanting to help, and that's often in the 5 of Pentacles though. But I just feel like there's something, seeing, seeing the good and not the bad in that with this, okay? The 7 of Cups, seeing the good to that, and not, and this is not holding on to all the negative things, okay, about money, finances, and that maybe like the lack of, and sometimes I'm even hearing like some of you maybe thinking like the more of, but this is about not holding on too tightly, because this could be around relationships for you, a shift or a change in relationships. So what you thought was the perfect marriage, or the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend, the perfect partner, or the perfect job, or blah blah blah, whatever it is, friendship. It's like, I come to blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's not, not holding on to that, letting it go, releasing it. Because sometimes, we hold on to stuff, and it can be like, for the lack of a better word, not serve us anymore, but it's like not being fake about something, being upfront about something, but also to yourself as well as to others. But it's not holding on to it, it's just releasing that. The Hierophant. So I feel like there's some sort of a spiritual journey, you could say, or a spiritual guidance, and a lot of you are like feeling that, but it's maybe you're like a little bit resistant in the sense that there's that uncertainty. But there is definitely this card here, and it's talking about potential. So look at it as there is potential growth, potential energy, upliftment of energy, potential growth, not just in money, but energy, family, whatever it is. So where I'm even hearing for some of you, so you're looking at, beginning a family, and it may be that you're maybe having trouble, for some of you, getting pregnant or falling pregnant, or adopting a child, or whatever it is. So, and it may be for some of you is that, there, you're looking at alternatives as in, not alternative, well, the alternatives is in bringing a child into your life, okay? So there's a lot, there are a few things going on in there, but there is something, either a spiritual awakening, or you're on a spiritual journey. But also I feel like there's been some spiritual guidance, or some guidance from spirit that have been helping you to, shift through this, to see it all come together. So divine timing is in play right now. It will happen. Allow the universe to bring it together. So don't be freak yourself out too much. I feel like this is about, having trust and having faith in yourself, your intuition and what you're doing there, but also in the universe. And we have a choice, we have a choice to how you feel about it, or how we feel about whatever is going on. So it's not letting something like I'm hearing get in the way of you making a decision which is right for you. Okay, so cut through the bullshit, own your own shit. So this is what some of it is about. So maybe that you're telling yourself a bullshit story. Interesting, it's come out now, and over this 5 of Wands and 9 of Swords. So don't overthink things and talk yourself out of things through that feeling that you might be getting. Okay, yeah, take the emotion out of the equation, pretty much where they were going to before with that. So what I'm feeling, what I'm hearing, and what I'm sensing is this is what Spirit is talking about. Is like really like being in that moment, meditation, just so you can just relax and let if there are any thoughts, it's just like, okay, deal with it, let them flow through, until you get to that nice still space. And you're still meditating even though there are thoughts going through there. So don't beat yourself up, because it's like it's coming to the fore. And generally it's about, okay, I need to deal with that. So and sometimes it's about just writing it out. So it could be that to get it out of your head, to write. And it might be that you are feeling grief or guilty about something, or something's playing on your mind. So sort it out, basically, in your waking life as well, as and letting go if it's sort outable. But there could be something, when I say if it's sort outable, it may be something that you can't actually do physically, but you can do some release work, with whatever that, and with writing and burning it, or and doing a ceremonial thing, setting a prayer along with it, whatever that is. So I just want to say, excuse my cards. I spilled coffee on these amazing things, so I'm going to do me a news deck, but it's interesting that it's spelt on the coffee's got on this one here. It's like, cut through the bullshit. Excuse me, own your own shit. And not overthinking things, overdoing it, because it's kind of like, whoa, and taking that emotion out, because this is kind of what happens. It gets a bit muddy or a bit murky. And speaking your truth, I just finished, just noticed I started coughing, and my throat was a little, my throat is a little bit dry, so there may be something you're needing to express. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there now for you, Aries. With lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, and adventure, but also in prosperity. Excuse me, gosh, something really is not sitting right, is there? And in abundance as well. So yeah, we'll just fluff that away and let that go with love, with peace, with harmony, with joy, and flick that off. Do some Reiki and do some energy work, and that maybe where they're going with that is and just clearing that away, and grounding yourself. Cool. Connecting to Mother Earth, feeling her energy, connecting with your feet, coming up again, and beautiful, rising, connecting with the divine source energy, and those in your higher vibrational energy, coming back down. Awesome. Feeling yourself coming back down and grounded in your body, and your chakras are starting to probably zhuzh up a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to leave them there for you to zhuzh up yourself, and we'll see you next week. Okay, bye for now.